Welcome! In this tutorial, we're going to build a cute baby shower website together, from creating the layout to adding the sweet little details that make it feel personal and special.
Before making any changes, take a moment to preview the entire website. This will help you understand the full layout and flow, starting from the invitation cover and continuing all the way through to the RSVP form. Before you start editing, prepare all your details in a separate document on your computer. This includes your welcome message, date, time, location, and registry information. This makes it much easier to copy and paste everything into Canva and keeps the process smooth. Now it's time to dive into the editing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the music as I walk you through each step. Follow along with me, step by step, and by the end, your website will be ready to use. You may notice that some elements are locked to help keep the layout clean. If you need to edit one of them, click the unlock icon first, then ungroup the item. Make your changes, group everything back together, and lock it again before moving on. In this part, I'm going to customize the envelope. I'll change the color to match the overall design, and then I'll add a small text detail to make it feel more personal and complete. As we go through the template, you'll see me repeat this process whenever an element needs to be edited. First, I'll unlock it, then ungroup it if needed, make the changes, group everything back together, and lock it again. This keeps the design neat and makes sure everything stays in the right place while we continue customizing the website. Now let's move on to the main part of the website. This is where we'll start customizing the most important details and bring the design together. I'm actually going to keep the colors and fonts the same because I think they already work really well with this design. I also love the phrase, "a little honey on the way," so I won't change that either. It fits the theme perfectly and gives the website such a sweet feel. From here, I'll just focus on updating the main details so everything is personalized for the event. Next, I'm going to update the map button so it leads to the correct location. I'll select the button, open the link settings, and remove the placeholder link. Then I'll open Google Maps, search for the exact venue, and double-check that it's the right place. Once everything looks correct, I'll use the share option to copy the link, return to Canva, and paste it into the map button. Now that the details are updated, I'm going to select all the elements and group them together. This makes it easier to move and manage everything as one piece. After that, I'll add a simple animation to give the section a little movement. And once I'm happy with how it looks, I'll lock everything in place so the layout stays nice and clean. Now I'm moving on to the registry section. This part is very similar to what we just did with the map button. I'll select the registry button, open the link settings, remove the placeholder link, and paste in the correct registry link. Once the link is added, I'll make sure everything is working properly before moving on. Now I'm moving on to the diaper raffle section. For this part, the process is very simple. I'll just select the existing text, replace it with the new wording, and adjust it if needed, so everything fits nicely inside the section. Now I'm moving on to the music section. Here, I'll update the details and make sure everything fits nicely with the rest of the website. Next, open Invitarium and go to the music section. Here, you can either upload your own audio file or add a YouTube link. Once the music is added, copy the link so we can use it on the website. Don't forget to bring the music icon to the front, so it's easy to click and guests can open it without any issues. Now let's move on to the Books for Baby section. Here, I'll simply replace the existing text with the new wording and adjust it if needed, so it fits nicely within the design. Now we're going to create the countdown timer. Inside Invitarium, go to your dashboard, click Add New, and choose Countdown from the menu. This will open the Countdown editor, where you can set the event date and customize the style of the timer. Start by choosing the date of the event. Make sure the month, day, and year are correct because this is the date the countdown will use. Next, choose which time units you want to display. For most invitations, days, hours, minutes, and seconds work best because they make the countdown feel more active and easy to follow. After that, choose a font that matches your design. A clean font works well for a modern invitation, while a more elegant font is a nice choice for weddings or formal events. Now you can adjust the colors. Start with the main number color, then choose the color for the last time unit. This helps the countdown match the rest of the invitation and gives it a more polished look. As you make changes, use the preview at the bottom to check how everything looks. Make sure the countdown is easy to read, nicely aligned, and fits the overall style of the design. Once everything looks good, copy the generated countdown link. This is the link we'll use to connect the countdown to the invitation or event page. Now let's move on to the RSVP section. Here, I'm going to change the fonts so they match the rest of the design and give this section a more polished look. Now the main part of the website is finished. Everything is updated, organized, and ready to move on to the next section. Now let's take care of the RSVP section. This part is done through Invitarium, so just follow their RSVP tutorial step by step, and it will show you exactly what to do. In this short guide, we'll show you how to create and manage an interactive RSVP form for your invitation. First, visit invitarium.io and sign in or create an account using your email address. A verification code will be sent to your inbox. Enter the code to complete the login process. Once you're signed in, you will be redirected to the Assets dashboard. From there, click Add New to create a new RSVP form. Next, enter the RSVP questions you would like your guests to answer. You can choose from response types such as yes or no, multiple choice, or short text. These questions and responses will appear on your invitation exactly as you enter them. To add more questions, use the plus icon to duplicate a field or create a new one. For each question, open the drop-down menu and select the appropriate response type. When your form is complete, copy the RSVP link. This link can then be added to your invitation and embedded directly into your website invitation. Your Assets dashboard will display real-time response updates. Invitarium will also email you whenever a guest submits a response. You can view each submission directly in your account by opening the Responses section and selecting View Full Form. To save a copy of your RSVP data, click Download CSV. This will export your responses into a spreadsheet file for easy record keeping. Only you, as the host or administrator, can manage this RSVP account and access the submitted responses. Before publishing, take a moment to review the entire website carefully. Go through each section and make sure all the baby shower details, registry information, buttons, links, and RSVP section are correct. Check the text, spacing, fonts, and overall design to make sure everything looks clean, easy to read, and ready to share. Also, make sure nothing has moved out of place and that all clickable elements are working properly. Once you're happy with how everything looks, click Publish. Canva will then give you a website link that you can copy and share with your guests. After publishing, I noticed that one small detail needed a quick adjustment. The countdown text was there, but it wasn't showing properly because it needed to be brought to the front of the design. So I'll go back into Canva, bring the countdown text to the front, Double-check the preview and then publish the website again with the updated version. And that's it. Everything is now updated, checked, and published. Your website is ready to share with your guests, and they'll be able to view all the details, open the links, play the music, and send their RSVP. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and now you're ready to create and customize your own Canva website with confidence.